I understand the curiosity to look past the current situation, comma, I really do, period. But it could cost valuable time that is needed to actually take action, period. Each unit weighs maybe 2 pounds, period.
This is nice.
Agreed. Alright, we're on the public YouTube. Hello, world. Dark and stormy. How are things going there? Question mark. No tennis for Daphne? Question mark. Alright, now we're live on YouTube. Palm trees. Nice. Not sure exactly where we will end up, period. We need to place a lot of equipment out over maybe 150 miles of coastline, period. Coming up on 5 p.m. Big Kahuna.
It's almost scary.
Hurricane Chungus.
Indeed. Chungus has been upgraded to Ian.
I hate the controls of that thing. It's a horrible ergonomic nightmare.
I was going for my Tundra.
gonna ignore the voice that's like, ah man, it's so far, because I've had 3 situations. Well, for me, that was definitely a good call. But I've had 3.
I know this stuff too.
Yeah, but I mean, at least something happened up there. I'm just saying.
2 for 3 on decisions. So,
It's not that
we'll
big
do
a deal.
it.
Exactly, because I
Do
know
it.
what's going to happen. If I don't do it, there's going to be this big wave just going. And we're like, I wish we had a
We're
camera.
gonna get to Naples at 6 a.m.
No, that
and
won't.
then we're gonna be like, all right, let's just go. We gotta do it. Evacuation traffic. We're gonna sit in traffic all day. Let's just go, Mark. We'll get Red Bull, coffee and Red Bull.
At least after dark down here, things will calm down. It's further up.
It says we'll get there at 9:20. Obviously, we're gonna have to stop once.
Right. It'll only take 10 minutes once we're there.
So let's just say we're out of there by 10 o'clock. 5 and some change to Naples. About 3 in the morning.
As long as we beat that
And
4.
then we can get 6 hours.
Right.
Get up at 9. Leave by 10.
We just go straight to Cedar Key, presumably.
Wait, what? We're not going to work from the south to north?
I guess. The end in Cedar Key, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's right there.
Because we had this. Yeah, because otherwise, well, I mean, I like the idea of working from north to south just because evacuation traffic.
Right.
But we're already going to be in that.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this is early. First effects are down here, so
True. Oh, no, I know, yeah, exactly.
the way it is.
Which is why we should build north the network.
Let me just find it.
So,
Good. Could put the Marcel.
into play.
What's the what do they say in the movies? The Marcel, not protocol, but
Oh,
contingency.
contingency? The Marcel contingency.
Right.
It's like a document.
Right.
We go in the glove box, you open it up, flip it out, it just says
It's got
Marcel.
a card and you break it.
Alpha,
Right.
Bravo, Charlie. Message is authentic.
Right. We need to put the Marcel contingency.
And all you had to do was
We just
call
need to-
Marcel.
We need a phone that collapses like Jack Black had in Enemy of the State. We need to move on the Marcel contingency.
And then the screen flashes to Marcel's red phone.
Right.
That's on his wall. Marcel?
We need your help.
Hey, Mark.
And it does that trailer music from The Incredibles. Dun 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 dun.
Marcel with a cape.
He wouldn't have any trouble putting the belt on though, like Mr. Incredible did.
No, I was picturing Homelander.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
With
Yeah.
just Marcel's face on Homelander's body.
One day we should just do that. We should all just wear uniforms.
I've seen your uniform.
Yeah. Ah. We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. Marcel.
Yeah, we may have to
Drop it to Marcel and then go to Cedar Key.
I've got some no, we're sticking in Naples. It's already done. I can't cancel that. We have nowhere to stay up there.
Oh, true.
But we can certainly get a jump on things. I've got a couple of Andrew Jacksons, which is fair. Here you go. This is your gas. This is your dinner.
Oh, Andrew.
And this is your time. Here's a little something extra for your wife. With him by himself and just, like I told you, it's just sketchy. What time do you pick her up? Question mark.
If we can work.
Right.
It would say 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. This is only going to get worse, isn't it?
Probably.
As we get closer to Miami. Probably.
I like those odds.
Sorry, 30%, 40? No problem.
Would you be willing to take the cam down to Key West? Gosh, I'm thinking you can't really do it by yourself because we don't have the fun. It's like it has to be done exactly right, and he doesn't know where it is, and when he's just in a car, and I could just see somebody giving him issues and whatever. You know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. Like we can do it. I worry because if that happens, it's a bigger problem than we have now. And because of some of the things that I talked about with you privately. He is from Brazil, and there's certain people that would just be like, I don't know what this is. You're coming with me. I mean, he's not an idiot or anything. I'm not saying like you couldn't tell him, but we're not working with anybody in Key West, and we go in at night. I mean, if the lady in Philadelphia thought I was building bombs in the lobby, I'm serious. Like, okay, that's all we need.
Wait till no one's out there. Give him a business card. My boss.
If we meet you somewhere convenient for both of us in the next hour and get you a cam and everything else to set it up, would you be willing to go to Key West for us? Question mark. And then I put on there tonight.
Oh, that was the second.
Yes. I mean, it's just a time thing. Otherwise, I'd love to go down to Key West. I love it down there. Now, if he's willing and able, and you're right, give him a business card.
And we do have the bungee that the man on the ladder.
Right.
He could wrap that 2 or 3 times around and hook, and then put the strap on.
So I'd need to show him on like a street view. I should be able to pull that up. It's this, I think.
Which is easy.
he was down there. He may remember it. I can't remember. That was Ada.
Can you pull up a screenshot? Can you see it from Street View?
I mean, if we have to, we can meet him at Florida City. At least it cuts off many hours. Because we need to keep moving until we know. We're not going to, well, let's go over and get some red lobster while we're waiting.
I don't think we're going to get there really quickly, Mark.
Exactly.
So at this point, that's all I see is red lights. So, we got time.
He's going to try to get the Kruger truck now. Which would help, because that has Kruger, Hurricane, something or other on it. And it would be after dark and whatever. Just I don't want him to run into any trouble.
Well, and that's why you tell him honestly. If he thinks there's gonna be or something, just don't do it. Like that. Or go somewhere, come back.
Right.
But don't. The
And like I said, he's a professor from the University of Brazil or whatever it is. I mean,
more legit than me.
Right. You just work for Visa. You can shut that guy who gives us troubles Visa. Let me get your Visa number real quick. All right, you're out.
Have fun getting gas, pal.
Right. You just think about Matt next time you go to tap that thing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the word, "Sorry, sir, your card was declined." But yeah, and then I got some cash, and I can hook him up.
I do like the business card idea
Yes. I was trying to think of anything else.
that you got.
I wish I had printed out those sheets now.
Well, and the camera with all the stuff on it.
But I'll send him
devices.
Yeah, I'll send him a link to that PDF, and he can pull it up on his phone and show somebody.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And he can call the National Hurricane Center if they need to. You know, like, this is real. This is not some guy trying to blow up Key West with one box. I mean, come on.
You're mine.
No, the lady in Philadelphia, I
Only
told you what happened.
Think I get that, but are you sure it happened? You were kind of tired.
No, I'm absolutely sure. She came around the corner, very timid, like a cat that's walking up on you to see what you're doing.
Unless you got a picture, it didn't happen.
Well, it's all over her security cameras in that lobby, that's for sure.
All right, let's head back to Philly and get that.
She's like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, hey." She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm setting up some stuff for the hurricane, up at the coming to Nova Scotia." She's like, "What is all that?" It's like meteorological equipment and cameras, and this is a pressure sensor right here. She was like, "Oh, like in Hollywood, I thought you were building a bomb." Like,
but she just saw the man, not the box. And you
no,
looked
she saw
pretty
the boxes
haggard that day.
She saw the boxes.
You were unshaven. It was a rough morning.
She saw the boxes.
You were wearing your pink flamingo slippers.
Okay.
It's just everything was off.
It's like, and then that guy that came in looked like Frenchie from The Boys. He's all, "Hey, good to see someone else drills holes in pelican cases," and walks right by me like, "Yeah, that's my associate, Frenchie." Butcher's upstairs getting a nap. I was like dumbfounded. Yeah, that's the trigger. We hold that for me? Alrighty, now we have some negotiating power. Marcel and I were setting him up in the Hamptons for that hurricane last year. You can imagine that. 1 o'clock in the morning, we're out there at intersections strapping yellow boxes to the light poles.
That's what I'm saying. You like the cover of darkness.
Absolutely.
However, it looks 10 times more shady when you're doing it at 2 in the morning. That is just an observation. You're doing it during the daylight when everyone's looking at you. Hey, guess what? You know, it's a normal thing. But you do it at 2 in the morning.
You know what? You have a point there. And it's not just the obvious, but doing it in the day, and we get some orange vests.
Yes.
And it can just say HT on it. Like I can send
F dot, baby.
Well, you don't. Well, then you're impersonating, and then you get canceled.
Yes. Yes, but just HT.
Yes.
There'd be no.
Must be HT. Okay. And even if you want to go a step further, a couple hard hats. The hard hats will sell it. We're not even doing anything wrong.
At least we'll be OSHA approved at that.
True.
But we're not in flip flops and.
Right.
I'm just saying, man. You compare the two. I mean, how many cops have walked up to us during the day?
It's all been at night.
It's all been at night. Because you're the only ones out there, too, right?
Right. But on the one hand, it draws attention. It's always been beneficial. You know, that guy Dylan last year at Mandeville. I mean, I was old enough to be that dude's father. I said, "What are y'all doing?" We're up on a ladder at the baseball park.
That.
Yeah. That's where the Tahoe came in handy, because it was pretty evident.
True.
But at least we're driving around with these suckers in the back of this thing. And if we get out of the rain or whatever, I'm going to put the hurricane sticker. I might even, if I got enough stickers,
Throw
a sticker on there. I do have enough stickers.
Yep. And especially on the white truck with the black logo.
Right.
Last year with the black truck and black logo. I mean, I know the white stuck out.
We might be able to meet you in Florida City if everything goes well on your end. All right. Our friend from Oz, Vanda, says the thing is mostly good. This guy, the stream.
Oh, who said it?
Vanda.
Oh.
You know Vanda.
Very good.
Ian continues to quickly intensify. 100 miles per hour. Conditions in western Cuba are going to go to the toilet later tonight.
Is that a quote?
It is. It's the new hip way that the Hurricane Center is relating to people.
Conditions are going to be in the toilet by 9 p.m. What's that mean?
Actually, just let me know what you think would work best for all of us.
The anemometer's moving back there sometimes. It feels like there's a car coming in the blind spot and there's nothing there.
All right. So the official word
From? Oh, it's
hurricane chicken is, man, they keep it major hurricane just west of Tampa Bay. That could put the eye wall into Tampa Bay.
Look at that landfall.
Yeah. The land, that's not, that might be a landfall.
Yeah, true.
That's really, it's like 5 miles offshore of
It's
the
a wobble.
center.
It's a wobble.
And that's the 3-day. I didn't even monkey with the 5-day. The 5-day takes it up into
Georgia.
Augusta, Georgia. Yeah, they're basically looking at the consensus. And I'm going to email my man at Cedar Key.
Did you text the chief? Tell him you wouldn't be there
Quick
today?
update for you. And I've got none of that. Quick update for you, Colin. Currently going to work from south to north starting in Key West, period. Will be in Cedar Key tomorrow after dark, period. If you have roadblocks set up by then, would you be kind enough to let them know that we will be coming to set up and then we'll leave, question mark. Or I could contact you as we got close, period. Thanks so much, exclamation point. Can it just ever put the exclamation point? That's so annoying. Alright, so we're waiting on Marcel. It's amazing. It's cold in here.
76 degrees. Well, wherever it is that we meet or whatever, that's when we'll get gas because we're still just over half.
Right.
So wherever that is.
Yeah, we should be okay down here.
Yeah.
So one of the most stressful times that I had related to gas was Irma. I mean, bottom line, shorten the story. This dude from New Jersey was down here. His name was Mike. And he was just chasing the storm. Lives in Atlantic City. Helped me with a couple of nor'easters in 15 and 16. And he came down and we were staying real close to each other. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go down to the Keys to set up the weather station in a cam. You want to ride with me? So he drove over to the Embassy Suites or wherever I was staying. I can't remember, Hilton Garden Inn, whatever. And jumped in the Tahoe and off we went. I had about 3/4, maybe a little bit more, tank of gas. No gas cans. That was it.
And
Because
where are you?
I'm in Miami.
You're in Miami, okay.
And Irma's a 5, it's coming, right? So, that's not a real big problem, because I knew that Eileen Jones, our friend and former employer of mine for the Hurricane app, had 10 gallons waiting for me in Orlando. And Watkins had 5 over in Coconut Creek, this way. But I was like, you know, you get down there's got to be a dozen or so gas stations. Somebody will have left it running. You do your credit card and then go ahead and top off the Tahoe. Nope. Nothing. It was like, you'd go by, if they weren't saran wrapped, you know, you'd see one that wasn't, and it would, you put your card in and it would go, da-da-da, zip code, and all right, select whatever, and hit the thing, and you hear the gas nozzle go empty. It's like, golly, it's such a tease. So I got lower and lower and lower and lower, and I think we got back to the hotel. I was at a half a tank, maybe less. I was like, It's just it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Well, especially out where you were.
Right. Because, and Carrie and Todd were coming, and they had 40 gallons extra. So, you know, it was just like, ugh, come on.
It's kind of an essential.
Give me one more minute, but I think we can meet up in Boca, where I'm at now. I would get the camera and then leave my wife home and hit the road to Key West. I think I-75 would be much better for you guys. We are near Boynton Beach Mall, period. We're going to keep driving south just in case this does not work, so that we don't lose time, period.
Yeah, we can backtrack a little.
Yeah, well, if he knows that he's... I don't know the area that well, so I'm still north of you, question mark. Alright, we're good on Cedar Key no matter what.
Okay.
He just, yep. All we gotta do is call him and we're in.
Will they roll it up?
Nope, he said they actually don't do that until it's over.
Well,
If you're gonna go out there and die, that's your business.
so morbid.
Well, in this one, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
You want to go out there and die? That's your business.
Good luck any chasers that go out there. You get cut off, man. Hermine was bad enough. Alrighty then. Yeah, I was right on my update today. Up to 6 feet of surge, 2 to 4 feet from Georgia down to frickin' Flagler. Holy cow, dude.
What is it in Tampa?
And that includes the St. Johns River. Tampa's still 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
They're holding off because that's the...
Yeah.
Dang, son. And they lowered it for the Keys to 2 to 4. I thought I saw 4 to 6 earlier.
It was 4 to 6.
I don't think it's going to surge. I just want those waves. Like, I know what's coming. And maybe they don't. And this is just a big waste of time. But I don't know. Congestion. Prepare to stop. The turnpike is supposed to keep rolling.
Mr. Sheriff.
I believe we met in 2020 when Ada was headed y'all's way, period. Your. As you know, comma, this one will be a whole lot different, period. I wanted to come out sometime tomorrow to set up some equipment like we did back in 2020, period. Will you be around, question mark. By the way, comma, George from Gulfport sends his regards, period. Hopefully I got the right guy.
Who's George? Mark? Mark? I don't know no Mark.
Who dis? Stupid humans have to sleep. What a waste.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, you know, if we do all this, Marcel and all that, I'm like, we should probably leave kind of early tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, get
Right.
ahead of it.
Yeah.
I know you don't like to. You get all that done in the morning, but say like we pick like a 5 or 6 hour sleep window, midnight, to whatever.
I agree.
A lot to do. I think humans have to sleep. So let me give you your injection. Right, you're good for 72 hours.
Was that Limitless or something?
It's close. That was that pill increased brain activity, but Google Maps message. And he says he'll just take his car if he has to.
Alright, 20 minutes away. I'll route us to this.
Alright, so I'm gonna kill this.
Yes.
Head south on Florida's Turnpike.
Okay.
17 minutes away, yeah. Gonna get off in 2 miles.
2 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he can go down whenever tonight. Doesn't matter.
The later, maybe the better.
Cover of darkness.
Put on his bat suit.
It would be so funny if we had a box and we'd just pull out a Homelander.
Oh, that, like the cutout?
No, like the costume. All right, Marcel, we got you
yeah.
this.
Well, I can't remember what episode it was. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's standing right next to a cutout of
Yes.
himself.
Yes.
it's perfect. He always stands like this.
Right.
Looks uncomfortable. Not what I thought the other line would say.
Right. Out to Cody, watching from Texas.
In 2 miles, take exit 75 for Florida 808 Glades Road.
That Glades Road, okay. You go.
exit 75 for Florida 808 Glades Road.
Gosh, man.
Trying to think of an idea here. Get you on Glades Road and look something up.
Okay.
Take exit 75.
Just let me know what direction.
You're gonna be making a left.
Okay.
You're gonna go over that way.
Well,
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
said you had an idea. It does not involve Canada, correct?
Right.
Right. The last time. Stuck my finger in the.
Gonna put some Gorilla Tape on that double side.
This truck's kind of fancy for Gorilla Tape.
That'll be okay.
Did you bring some
Somewhere.
Gorilla Tape? I know I have some in the orange case.
Okay, that'll be
In
easy.
a 1/4 mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Florida 808 East Glades Road.
Alright.
So do that, and then I get back with you.
10-4.
Just go down Glades.
Okay. Stay in your lane. Healthy. Wow, that's a fancy one.
Yeah, I've stayed at that one.
Whatever.
I have.
I just can't surprise you with anything, can I? Stayed there. Look up Hilton's in Kentucky to find one you haven't stayed at.
Our man in St. Pete, he's expecting us tomorrow.
Sweet. At the dock.
Continue on Florida 808 East for 2 miles.
Yeah.
Sweet. Did she say like 8 miles or something?
1 mile and some change. So we're up there.
Left or right?
Right.
Right. Copy. As you wish. It's 5 o'clock and I'm starting to wake up.
The idea will become apparent when we arrive.
Okay.
Where we're meeting Marcel.
Okay. Always with the big reveal. Like, I can't.
The mysteries. Is it a secret location?
Remember this moment, I'll tell you what just popped into my head, okay?
It's nice when it's not pouring rain. Well, that's a category 2, dude. I just realized that.
What, the 100 miles an
Yeah.
hour? Oh.
Jeez. Wow.
That's good.
Gosh, Wednesday is going to just be...
We got everything we need, I think.
I think so. Naples will have...
I mean, I'm talking about like our
Survival?
Yes.
Probably.
I think so. I mean, we do have a lot of stuff. If not, we can move off Triscuits and Belvita.
Staying in Naples tonight, period. Probably get there after 9, period. Heading north from there. I'm not going to have time to monkey with it. We got to move out tomorrow.
Still on, right? Still right. The one next one.
Half a mile, turn right.
Okay. All right. There's got to be a way to turn off the radio without turning off the whole thing.
Right.
It's just my opinion.
We are starting in Key West and then moving our way north throughout tomorrow, period.
I wonder if we do that.
Yeah, we can try that after
Just
we...
try it. Yeah, I'm just to get the volume through.
Sure.
That's all. I mean, and it's it's your phone. We don't have to compete.
Right.
Just be nice to. Yeah. See, if we were on that, see, it's still on.
Right. We'll try it after.
See, we were at a 10-minute stoplight. I figured I'd use the time wisely.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Town Center Road.
This guy.
Yeah.
Nope, keep going. Okay. This one.
Turn right onto Town Center Road, then turn left.
It's in a mall. It's a mall.
A sign.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the right.
Immediate left.
Immediate left.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's your Tacoma.
Indeed. And just pull in right there.
Okay.
And hopefully
Your
he'll be here
destination is
soon.
on the right.
And we'll treat him to a good dinner at
Where are we?
Cheesecake Factory.
Is it? You.
It's the least we could do for the guy.
Well, I saw it was a mall. So
We were here for Ada. Me, him, and Brent ate here. I've eaten here with my family. Yeah.
nothing new.
We are at the Cheesecake Factory where we ate with Brent back in 2020. by the time you would get there, we would have room in the truck for sure, period. Hop out and stretch.
Okay. Turning off the truck.
Yep. Merle Henderson. Come on, Marcel. He disappeared.
Who?
He was texting and updating.
He's probably driving.
Yeah, true. Maybe that's him.
Nope. Lock from Marcel.
Not really sure, period.
We did not bring the weather balloon stuff because it doesn't look fine.
Straps I got out here.
Reservation's not until 6:30. That's probably not needed, but I think one just in case we need stuff ready. If this works, it's been a move for a week so far. But this and all this work, when he gets down there and sets it up. Right.
I know you're thinking work for him.
Right.
That's all I think.
This one's shot.
We'll use this one if we have time. Tell me that wasn't like the perfect spot. There was one lot. I think a good one.
Bring the everywhere cam over here so people can see us.
Hey guys, I forgot. I can bring the sucker anywhere. I think it'll still send the signal. You see what we're
Hello,
working on.
I'm Mark Subbeth. As you watch our live hurricane coverage, you might be wondering, what is this camera project all about? Well, let's take a quick look back at the history of our project
That's Matt
and some
right
key
there.
moments along the evolution of this extraordinary journey. In 2005, the technology became available to allow us to stream live video not only from our vehicle, but also from a box. More specifically, a box filled with electronics. Bulky, heavy electronics. The very first set of unmanned cameras.
We can this one of these might have some bungees in it.
I got a lock. We'll get one. Yeah. Lock it.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh, bungee time, baby.
And there's the Gorilla Tape too.
Yes. You unshoot that piece.
I have some really good strips too.
Okay. Give him a bracket too, and give him that thing.
You do have one.
Bracket up, put the thing you on there and put the bungee on, that's like a ham, and you strap it back. That should get her, because it's just like this. It's about this thickness.
Is it concrete?
Yeah.
Just like that?
Yeah.
So he can practice there real quick.
Yeah, do it right here.
Right. Do you want to go take the battery up?
Yep, good idea. Thanks. That lunch is a double sided. Perfect. Here. Phone's sitting right there. Got it, leaving right now. Perfect. Tremendous, Matt.
Alright, we're going to give him this.
For later.
Assuming you don't want to do this one.
No, that's
never
hard.
mind. This is
Right.
one with piece
Yeah.
spot too.
Already making room. That's a good one because it's got the thing on there. What's this box? Is it wet? Is it because it's cold? Yeah. It's condensating. It's condensating.
Just make sure he's got it. Oh, 2 batteries.
Yeah, it's already got one. So let me have. I don't trust those. Give it a few minutes to get acclimated. We'll futz with it.
Turning it on. I think we turn it on just make sure it pairs 100%.
That's what I mean. But I don't want to wait for it to get acclimated to all this humidity.
You want to put those QR codes back there, do you?
Yeah, it won't stick right now because it's wet. Oh, and the straps are going to go there.
Oh, yeah.
We can put one here, though.
We got the towels.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a QR and a... It's barely sticking. Just the moisture. No way around it. Well, that one stuck a lot better.
Really? I wonder if it's the sticker type or something. Yeah, the more that's on it, the better. It's going to be
Agreed.
the farthest case.
Right. Nice. Thank you, sir.
You?
540. 540 here in Boca Raton. My colleagues Marcel. He is our geographer from Brazil and hurricane expert south of the equator. He's going to help us set up this camera right here down in Key West. Get everything ready for that. We're going to have dinner over at Cheesecake Factory first to brief him on what all he needs to do. Really appreciate the ability to drive down there so that Matt and I can get over to Naples tonight and get everything ready. All of that equipment that you see back there, we're going to deploy that and then much more even the truck. Out into the elements, Naples, maybe, certainly
originally did this, it fit. Hurricane overnight. Says Foxborough. Alright. And we're locked back up. Cool. And this is doing nothing, but it's okay. Ever since the night of the squeak.
Right.
Later on, the night of the squeak. Big touchdown.
Can you please bring in your iPad?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I can pull it up better there on that street view down there.
Yep. 4G.
All right, I'm gonna put the camera back in the vehicle. We got some Gorilla Tape on the battery. That's the battery that we use for this camera box, by the way. And over here is the MoFi. That is a Verizon super hotspot, basically, that was donated by Chris up in the Pacific Northwest, up in Washington State, Port Orchard area. Very, very appreciative of that. Because when it works and it's got a good signal, it works great. I'm going to leave you on the dash while we go in and get dinner with Marcel and go over the game plan for Key West. We'll be back in about an hour or so.
Hello, I'm Mark Sudduth. As you watch our live hurricane coverage, you might be wondering, what is this camera project all about? Well, let's take a quick look back at the history of our project and some key moments along the evolution of this extraordinary journey. In 2005, the technology became available to allow us to stream live video not only from our vehicle, but also from a box. More specifically, a box filled with electronics. Bulky, heavy electronics. The very first set of unmanned cameras consisted of a low-resolution bullet camera, a laptop that used Windows Media Encoder, a huge battery to provide the power, and of course, a VCR. Yep, a video cassette recorder. That is how we would record the video in hopes of having something that was broadcast quality after the hurricane was over. The very first deployment opportunity was none other than Hurricane Katrina in both Florida and Mississippi. The Mississippi landfall proved to be too overwhelming and actually swept all of our equipment away within the historic storm surge. We learned from those early mistakes and kept trying to prove that using remotely operated camera systems during hurricanes would eventually yield results that could help us to unlock the secrets of how hurricanes do what they do. The technology didn't change much until around 2014 when Wi-Fi based streaming cameras became commercially available. Coupled with powerful and long-lasting lithium battery packs, we were able to advance the project significantly up through about 2018. We began including GoPro cameras to provide backup in case the live camera feed went down for any reason. Hurricanes Florence and Michael highlighted the usefulness and the incredible potential of this project. Because of the success of the 2018 hurricane season, the attention that was focused on the project through social media allowed us to greatly expand our equipment inventory and the technological advancements needed to continue to take what we do to the next level. Now we have more than 20 live camera systems along with an equal amount of GoPro cameras to provide stunning video during any situation imaginable. We work with local officials, news outlets, and the general public, again through social media, to help figure out the best locations to deploy our assets in order to tell the story of what happened during each hurricane that we go out for. Our camera systems will operate for as long as 80 hours if necessary and provides us ample time to set up a network across the entire projected landfall area. All of the live video is automatically stored in the cloud, and that means that we don't necessarily have to retrieve that equipment immediately. However, we still need to pick up the GoPro cameras, as those record onto internal SD cards. Many times we have had people who live in the affected area go back and pick up our equipment for us when conditions allow. So as you can see, this community-based network of crowdfunding and crowdsourcing of ideas has allowed the pace of this project to accelerate much better than if I was trying to do it all by myself. Hello again, I'm Mark Seth with HurricaneTrack here. I want to tell you today all about the weather data that we collect during tropical storms and hurricanes, and even during those big coastal storms and spring severe weather. Now, this is in addition to the incredible live data that we get from our cameras, both the GoPros and the live cams that we set up. This is the meteorological data, the wind and the pressure data. We are able to now capture that in real time. Now look, the history of the project is certainly very interesting. Over the years we have done things like carry around, believe it or not, our own 10-meter wind towers. Believe me, that was very cumbersome to do, very difficult to set up, and it has certainly evolved over the years. But now, thanks entirely to our crowdfunding partners, we have a total of 4 easy-to-deploy weather stations that mount right onto the concrete barriers of bridges and overpasses, giving us near-perfect conditions high above any obstructions. The data that gets collected is transmitted through the Verizon network in near real time back to our web server, where it is then displayed on the HurricaneTrack Insider site, right on the interactive map, and we even overlay this data on the live video feed on the public YouTube channel from time to time. Now, even if we lose transmission, the data is saved onto the Raspberry Pi computers for us to retrieve when the event is over. One of our colleagues, Brent from the Virgin Islands, takes this data and compiles it into incredible charts and graphs, which we then share with anyone who wishes to view it. We also present this data at various conferences, and of course, it is looked at by the National Hurricane Center and often cited in post-tropical cyclone reports. So that's a look at how we do the weather data. It's very important. We are very proud of how it has evolved over the years. So as you continue to watch the live coverage of this hurricane event, do keep it in mind. We are out there trying to collect extremely valuable and helpful meteorological data that can help to push the science forward. I'm Mark Sudduth. Thanks for watching. Hello, I'm Mark Sudduth. As you watch our live hurricane coverage, you might be wondering, what is this camera project all about? Well, let's take a quick look back at the history of our project and some key moments along the evolution of this extraordinary journey. In 2005, the technology became available to allow us to stream live video not only from our vehicle, but also from a box. More specifically, a box filled with electronics. Bulky, heavy electronics. The very first set of unmanned cameras consisted of a low-resolution bullet camera, a laptop that used Windows Media Encoder, a huge battery to provide the power, and of course, a VCR. Yep, a video cassette recorder. That is how we would record the video in hopes of having something that was broadcast quality after the hurricane was over. The very first deployment opportunity was none other than Hurricane Katrina in both Florida and Mississippi. The Mississippi landfall proved to be too overwhelming and actually swept all of our equipment away within the historic storm surge. We learned from those early mistakes and kept trying to prove that using remotely operated camera systems during hurricanes would eventually yield results that could help us to unlock the secrets of how hurricanes do what they do. The technology didn't change much until around 2014 when Wi-Fi based streaming cameras became commercially available. Coupled with powerful and long-lasting lithium battery packs, we were able to advance the project significantly up through about 2018. We began including GoPro cameras to provide backup in case the live camera feed went down for any reason. Hurricanes Florence and Michael highlighted the usefulness and the incredible potential of this project. Because of the success of the 2018 hurricane season, the attention that was focused on the project through social media allowed us to greatly expand our equipment inventory and the technological advancements needed to continue to take what we do to the next level. Now we have more than 20 live camera systems along with an equal amount of GoPro cameras to provide stunning video during any situation imaginable. We work with local officials, news outlets, and the general public, again through social media, to help figure out the best locations to deploy our assets in order to tell the story of what happened during each hurricane that we go out for. Our camera systems will operate for as long as 80 hours if necessary and provides us ample time to set up a network across the entire projected landfall area. All of the live video is automatically stored in the cloud, and that means that we don't necessarily have to retrieve that equipment immediately. However, we still need to pick up the GoPro cameras as those record onto internal SD cards. Many times we have had people who live in the affected area go back and pick up our equipment for us when conditions allow. So as you can see, this community-based network of crowdfunding and crowdsourcing of ideas has allowed the pace of this project to accelerate much better than if I was trying to do it all by myself. again, I'm Mark Settle, HurricaneTrack here. I want to tell you today all about the weather data that we collect during tropical storms and hurricanes, and even during those big coastal storms and spring severe weather. Now, this is in addition to the incredible live data that we get from our cameras, both the GoPros and the live cams that we set up. This is the meteorological data, the wind and the pressure data. We are able to now capture that in real time. Now look, the history of the project is certainly very interesting. Over the years, we have done things like carry around, believe it or not, our own 10-meter wind towers. Believe me, that was very cumbersome to do, very difficult to set up, and it has certainly evolved over the years. But now, thanks entirely to our crowdfunding partners, we have a total of 4 easy-to-deploy weather stations that mount right onto the concrete barriers of bridges and overpasses, giving us near-perfect conditions high above any obstructions. The data that gets collected is transmitted through the Verizon network in near real time back to our web server, where it is then displayed on the HurricaneTrack Insider site, right on the interactive map, and we even overlay this data on the live video feed on the public YouTube channel from time to time. Now, even if we lose transmission, the data is saved onto the Raspberry Pi computers for us to retrieve when the event is over. One of our colleagues, Brent from the Virgin Islands, takes this data and compiles it into incredible charts and graphs, which we then share with anyone who wishes to view it. We also present this data at various conferences, and of course, it is looked at by the National Hurricane Center and often cited in post-tropical cyclone reports. So that's a look at how we do the weather data. It's very important. We are very proud of how it has evolved over the years. So as you continue to watch the live coverage of this hurricane event, do keep it in mind. We are out there trying to collect extremely valuable and helpful meteorological data that can help to push the science forward. I'm Mark Sudduth. Thanks for watching.
I'll text it to you. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Well, safe. Cheesecake Factory, 0 calories. Tasty. All right, Naples. Want to try to rig this up? Oh yeah. Let's see. Voice. All right. Do mine or yours? Oh, we could probably. It doesn't matter. See, I wonder if there's just no. This doesn't work. I get. Whatever. You just try and pair it. If anything, let's just try it. I'm not very confident in it working. Yes. And successful. Sure. Alright, so now radio's off. Now, let's make a test. Put in like Naples.
That sounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that because then we can do the fine thing.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Corrections. Start. Nope.
That's just dumb.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's try something. Oh, I flipped the thing in there. We're good. No, we didn't. Oh, it's still on there. Huh. Well, let me access this. Yeah, see, because it's not even connecting. Oh, maybe source.
Bluetooth.
Okay, let's try that. Paired audio. That's fine. Start. Nothing.
Ridiculous.
Connect device. Oh, okay, let's try this one. Okay. Just leave it on unknown. We won't play nothing now.
Head west toward Town
There
Center
we go.
Road.
All right.
That'll work.
Now, if we get blasted out by some music or something at some point, we'll just have to. But I think we'll be all right. Cool. All right. Okay. These up here. Okay. All right.
That was superb.
Yep.
Turn right onto Town Center Road. Turn right onto Town Center Road, then continue straight and stay on Town Center Road.
It'll be your UE, I guess.
That's what it looks like.
Straight and stay on Town Center Road, then turn right onto Glade Road. Turn right onto Glade Road, then make a U-turn Flood Road.
Well, it's all right. It's gonna turn right.
Make a U-turn Flood Road.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what she does, or if I can turn into the gas station. What happens? So she wants me to turn into here. That's
It's nice already flying.
probably just taking me to it. I think this is the same thing.
No, 19th Street should go.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. More paying attention to where we were going and where we were. That's cheesecake.
Funny.
Here you go.
Turn right, then continue straight.
All right, people.
Really, the truck has cleared the pattern.
Come on. The pattern is not full anymore. Alright, so this road should be like there.
Turn left onto Tornado Road West, Glade Road.
Alright. Says we'll be there at 9.
That's when I'm supposed to be on weather rain, so that'd be perfect.
take a screenshot of the camera in Marcel's trunk.
Yeah.
Put it back. Like my camera's been kidnapped. It's just the back of the trunk.
We have tried Rain-X, and it only works if the wind is hitting the camera directly at a velocity of at least 50 miles per hour. Windshield period. There's just not a lot we can do. But at least we can see what we can see, period. Great to have you with us. And thanks again, exclamation point.
Did it do it?
Yes.
Victory!
So I think it's not going to stop raining until Friday. Pretty much.
No refunds. It's gonna be like pulling teeth out, you know. or not.
What'd you say?
Yeah, this is not it.
I think you
Go
said right or
straight,
left.
right.
Yeah, that's the turn lane, turnpike. Oh, okay. All right.
Right, we're right.
We're good. I was confused.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that lane went through. I thought it might have forced us to turn right back there, but we were good.
Yeah, we'll take the turnpike south a little more.
Yeah, just
And get on 75, I guess.
left.
Continue on Clovis Turnpike for 4 miles.
Messy.
Take exit 71. Continue for 3/4 of a mile. In a 1/4 mile, keep left to continue toward Florida 869 South, Sawgrass Expressway. Keep left. Continue for 21 miles.
across the strait.
Oh yeah. How's it looking? Good old Ian. How's it looking on satellite?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Still isn't doing any of that rapid intensification stuff.
Weaker, more east.
Right.
Last exit, full toll. What else is new?
Gotta watch the icon and UK map. Could be, I think your lane's gonna end here.
Toll plaza.
I gotta pay or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess there's still a chance that the trough gets it and whatever, and it goes up and hits North Carolina or South Carolina or something. I guess we shall see.
Let's see what we got here.
It will still be there days from now.
It says change provided. No toll.
Toll suspended.
Okay.
Oh.
Good eye. So Icon and UK Met.
comma, thanks for reaching out, exclamation point. Do you have the first generation version, question mark? In other words, it's not battery backed up or whatever, period. As long as you can send me the link that you would generate under the quote share publicly end quote portion, then we would love to be able to put it on our system, period. Also, if you don't mind, comma, an approximate latitude and longitude, period. This would be awesome, exclamation. Craig know what he's doing with his yet?
Yep. You literally just texted me and said it's mounted. He's getting me the link here in a minute.
Cool. There's a dude on Merritt Island on a canal that's going to hopefully send us his desk link.
Sweet.
So these are all the roads closed, towing you off butt around signs.
Yeah, detour.
Yeah, that was weird. As soon as we got on the road, whenever I leaned my head back, I was tired. I was like, bye.
Done. It's all good.
National. National. I don't think it was Twitter that I was talking about.
It's so weird. It's not like Starbursky.
It's just doesn't work good at night. We can probably shut this off soon.
Yep, tomorrow is when it's going to be good.
We should shut this off at 8 o'clock, period. There's nothing going on and nobody can see anything, period. I think we will turn off the vehicle cam in a few minutes, period. It's dark and there's not much going on, period. I don't think that was ever done, comma, no, period. Alright folks, we're going to roll up the live public feed thing, whatever, vehicle cam for now. Just not much going on. But we'll be back up and going tomorrow, and it'll be 24 hours a day at that point until this is over. So around 8 o'clock here, we're going to turn it off. And that will be that for tonight. Marcel will be heading down to Key West to put up a camera there. And then tomorrow, Matt and I will be working to put up 14 additional cameras and the 3 weather stations.